Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back. Today we're going to be going into the Warrens, fighting the Inchoate Flesh, the really bad idea for a team that I thought was really fun. So the entire question of this team is if we can even get to the boss. So we're going to see if that even happens, because quite frankly, if we can get there, this is a sure thing. And if we can't, well, I tried. I thought it was going to be fun. We're going to see what happens. Yeah, let's just jump right into it, because really I have no healing other than the food that I find. I have no stress healing whatsoever other than crits. I really don't even think I have stuns in this party other than Apex Predator here, which I won't be using too much. But I might kill stuff fast. So we're gonna see what happens.
My zeal for blood rituals and summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each attempt invariably brought only failure and disappointment. Progress was halting, and the rapidly accumulating surplus of wasted flesh had become burdensome. The thing is more terrible than I can
I just thought it sounded really fun.
Jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
And fun trumps all in this game, especially when you're doing mobs. So I decided, why not? I'm not gonna mess with books. Books are bad. I didn't bring torches, so we're going torchless. And who would have thought the Bowman was good with traps? Probably me, if I would have thought about it for 2 seconds. So let's see how this goes. These Darkest Dungeon 2 guys really can rip you apart. The fact that they're with a Spine Eater, this is not great. So I'm gonna Poison Breath just so we can get some synergy going with the Silent. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Well, since I'm not having the right tool with the Silent, we're gonna Tools of the Trade into Noxious Fumes. That seems right. Then we're gonna Arsenal change, and we're going to Piercing Arrow with Bleed. That gets a bleed on the Carrion Devourer, that gets all the Aegises off, and then I can do Triumvirate, however you want to pronounce that. Actually no, we're gonna Bloody Ambition. The riposte. You tried, sir. There's that dodge. Gonna try the Poison Breath again.
Singular strike.
There's our Blight. And then we're going to Catalyst. There's a really heavy Blight on all of them. I do want the Blight off, or the block off this one, because then the Blight should take out the Spine Eater. We're gonna change our action here. So now the ones that we want are bleeding. We're gonna Poison Arrow the rest of them.
Is the
one down.
On its own.
I want the Carrion Devourer down next. So we're going to Tools of the Trade into Glass Knife, I'm thinking. And he should go down from the bleed. Oh no, that's not enough quite yet. But let's... I'm thinking Dissolving Liquid on the Swine Brute. And then we can go for the kill.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And then do this. Nice dodges. 11 Blight around. Tools of the Trade. Do a Catalyst, and he'll go down. Slime Strike. That'll be fine. Teeth Rake. 2.
Monsters
And down he goes.
no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be
Take what we
considered.
can, default party order. Have some fun moving on along. Think I can get there without another fight, and then we'll explore. Oh, you know what? I have a plan. So if I firewood here,
Gathered
to the
close
feast,
in tenuous firelight,
do our buffs,
uneasy companionship.
so if I do serrated arrowheads, pack lightly, should probably do headhunter. And then let's just spam some accuracy. That way she does extra damage when she does damage.
The match is
Then we're
struck.
going to go back up for that
A
grog.
blazing star is born.
He's the one who's doing the most damage, so he's going to use medicinal herbs, giving him a damage buff until camp. Gonna head down, do the crap. Really, with 110% chance or whatever. I will basically be fighting torchless here, but that is what it is.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Alright, holy water, holy water, holy water, holy water, let's have some fun.
Squirming, contorting, and ever
Kinda
expanding.
expected that.
This horror must be unmade.
Let's get our extra crits. We're gonna warp stone. So that gives an extra blight, I believe. Arsenal change to the blight. And then we're gonna piercing arrow. And give them all blood. Oh, I thought I did the blight, not the bleed. Oh well. I still have a plan. We're fine. Noxious fumes. Apex Predator, or Bloody Ambition, I guess. Then we'll Apex next. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Poison Breath. Get him blighted. Change Arsenal, Bleeding Arrow. And there we go. Then I probably should do this to get the stun off. Also bleeds it. Oh. Suppose that cleared what I did. Oh well. Everything's kinda mounting up here. I just need to not be stunned. Alright, we are going to Dissolving Liquid, lowering the resistances. Good. That is not great.
Now, the true test. Hold fast.
But then we're going to Catalyst. High Blight on everyone. And how's this gonna go? Because they have a lot of Blight and Bleed going. Corpse Explosion probably won't do the trick, so Tools of the Trade. If I can minus the damage they do, that would be great. Especially to the back row, where I can Glass Knife and do a lot. Possibly ending it this turn. Then if I do the kill, extra damage versus below 66 and below 40. Not quite at that level yet, but it does do 8 damage. Alright, or I can do Piercing Arrow doing 1, 2, 3, 4 plus Blight to all of them, which is 8 minimum. Then it's 2 to 3. It's Riposte. I forgot to do that at the beginning of the fight. If you're bleeding, I believe next turn I win. Basically no matter what. Double stun.
It is as grotesque in death.
It was a little close there on the Bowman. I'm not gonna lie there. But that was fun. For me at least.
Triumphant pride precipitates.
And we did get the Tongue Hook, which, not gonna lie, is a little bit odd for the Land Dweller. Riposte plus 5 crit. On Riposte, pull plus 2. Minus 33% stress relief done while camping. I suppose that would make it harder to eat, so... we did get 8,000 gold, 7 portraits, 12 crests. Alright, not bad. I'm gonna have to look into a few more upgrades to the Hamlet. Warp Engineer, damage versus Warp Engineered, accuracy versus Wrap, and Disarm chance. That's great. Minus crit and stress relief received in Brothel for the Land Dweller. That's interesting.
All my life I could feel
Lantern Festival again. Due to Oriental influence, citizens of the Hamlet have decided to celebrate the Sunward Isles' annual Lantern Festival. The Isles will be lit through the night. Stress relief received on Sunward Isles on next quest. 15% torch burn rate in the Sunward Isles on the next quest. So now that I have that done, let's continue fixing a few people. Alright. Then I have one more disease on this poor man who got so messed up in one of our things. So let's get rid of Wasting Sickness. I do not want to click the Butcher's Circus. I want it to go here. And there is a Veiled. There we go. That's kind of it for the Warrens for now. I think that's all the apprentice level bosses, unless something random pops up. I'm not entirely sure about the Farmstead, just because I'm not sure about the Farmstead Plus mod, or the Pet Cemetery, just because I'm not sure how the Pet Cemetery exactly works. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I just kind of went, hey, this mod was recommended to me a few times. This mod looks fun. And so I'm going to install it and try to go in blind. So I'm guessing I'm past all of the apprentice level stuff there. It's kind of how I do most of my stuff, if I'm being honest. I think from there we can probably go and do some other stuff since this was a shorter one. So I'm going to try to do the Hallowed Harvester again and not mess up this time. We're going to see how that goes. I need someone who can bypass stealth. So that would probably be the Falconer. I don't think he can bleed though, if I recall correctly. But if I can mark him, that would be good. Lowering his accuracy, clearing stuns. I don't see a case where she needs to move back, but that might be okay too. Alright, so we're going to do that. Might have to upgrade her a little bit. Actually, no. Let's do this. I'm not going to do a marking party. I just need someone to de-stealth. And then she can heal herself if I do that, which she's not exactly set up to do, but I can fix that. We have the leper set up to heal himself if needed. He buffs himself. He does a lot of damage, meaning now I just need a healer because this is a boss. He does a lot of damage. So my choices are an occultist, which I don't know if I can trust for this fight unless I have trinkets that I'm not sure this is gonna work how I want it to work. But I think we can do the occultist. I'm going to rely on the occultist here, and this is a very bad idea. So, alright, this is gonna be the party. I'm going to have to do a few trinket things. I'm gonna have to do some skills. I know that he can be debuffed. There goes most of my money again. I don't think I'm going to make it back on the Hallowed Harvester, but it's going to be a fight that I have bone to pick with the guy. We're going to need all of the bandages. We're going to need medicinal herbs. I can't take the holy water because of what I have on Bonneth. That's going to be a bad idea. I do believe I need some of these. I don't believe this fight has blight in it, so I don't need the anti-venom. I'm going to take a torch just in case. Don't believe I need it, but it might give me a bonus. I just really don't remember this fight off the top of my head right now. And I don't need the Age of Scales. Alright. Elsewhere, low-born superstition would be met with mockery, but only the stars know what horrors this estate might have brought forth. How true that statement is. So, basically not going to touch the wheat. That thing is a pain in the butt. Hallowed Harvester here. He's the main target. He can rip us apart. He has Aegises. The Crow here is a pain in the butt. And he does have a little marking thing there that can rip people apart. So, we're going to do what we can here. We're not going to challenge his reprisal. We're going to Monstrous Affliction. And I am going to castigate on the Screecher, just to stun it. So I want the Screecher gone. We can get that. It's one thing less that's going to be attacking us. Like I said, she's not really going to be here for damage. What she is here for is to de-stress him later. Or not de-stress, he has a move where he goes into stealth, and he's kind of a pain there. So let's just crit for now. Minus damage, minus protection. Also gets rid of one of the Aegises. We're going to Revenge, just getting the damage up on the leper even further, upping his accuracy. And that's what I didn't want to have happen, but the stress is kind of whatever. He's going for her again. Alright, so this time around, we're healing. Feed the beast. That thing's almost down.
Abatement.
This should take it out. I don't remember if it leaves a corpse. It does not. So we do not need to get rid of the torch. We do not need to use a torch. Why is he taking more damage? Whatever. Oh, that would have been a crit. That was ageist.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
I think the Duchess doesn't really care about being hit like that.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
He really does not like our Falconer. Like, wow. Right, let's up our crit again. So I think this will just tear him apart if I can keep this up. We have 20 crits, so not castigate. We're not going to stun him. Feed the beast. Ooh, I need him in row 1. Reconstruction. That's not great. Yeah, we're still going to do considerable damage. Very nice dodge. There we go, someone else. Feed the beast. Spirited Cry. Let's heal you so you don't go into death's door when he hits us. See, this is why he's a pain in the butt. I can't hit him now with the leper because he's stealth, so we're just going to move forward, getting the damage buff back. And that is permanent stealth, by the way. Unless I de-stealth him. But I can now basically hit the wheat if I didn't have a way of bypassing that. I think that gets rid of his stealth. No? Okay. So I'm gonna try to do this castigate to stun him now. No? Okay. Can I move this? I cannot. So this makes things a little awkward. I thought Spirited Cry said it de-stealth, but I guess it de-stealths all of us.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Yeah, that's not horrible.
Gnawing uncertainty.
So I guess we're gonna Solemnity this turn.
Dread.
And I gotta do the thing to de-stealth him. And not bad at all. Feed beast. Dodge. You're guarded. Shouldn't he be taking the hit?
A decisive pummeling.
There we go. And down he goes.
The greater the glory.
Pillaged icon for the trophy hunter.
Creatures can be felled. They can.
Interesting. Act first on first round. Minus 50% damage on first round, plus 200% bleed chance versus unholy. Disable lurking fear. Friendly skill, buff party, plus 12 accuracy. Infinite bones. Delicious. General page, and the Screecher pet. Plus 50% food consumed, minus 20% stun resist. Eldritch Screech, which is something I loved to have on the Duchess in my last state. On attack, debuff target, minus 20% stun resistance. Trick or Treat, plus 25% virtue chance. Amazing. And then journal page, Journal of Diana, the Falconer, first of 7. I've been told that keeping a journal can help take my mind off the lingering dread that this wretched place can invite. So I might as well start now. We've been tasked with exploring a portion of the Wields, a place that brings back many unpleasant memories, but one that I know better than anyone. I will be accompanied by Turrid and Eldwin. While Turrid can be brash sometimes and Eldwin reckless, they make for an effective and reliable crew. Also, assigned to us is a new face, one that troubles me. Alright, well, that's a Hallowed Harvester. That was quick. So I did get 7,500 gold, 12 crests, and the Prey Stalker's hood for the Falconer, which was in that fight. Didn't get any treasure, didn't get any extra heirlooms because it was a one-room fight. No one hit level 5. I do not blame the leper for getting antsy there. Plus 20 stress when idle in town for a week. Hot got... I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Thrombophiliac? I'm probably really butchering that. Minus 50% bleed amount received, which is amazing. 1 hero per roster. Also spasms of the entrails. They're going into treatment for that. Picot got Stress Eater and Warrior of Light, plus 10% damage if torch above 75%, which I do believe actually stacks with their healing, so that's not too bad.
My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
And no one got too stressed out from that, so we're just gonna pop him in there, her in there, I suppose. Wield is now cleared out from that. Everything's looking pretty good, which means I now have the Mendicant Friar quest line that I wanted to do. I have the Jewy Sirai quests I wanted to do, and I have the Warpstone Mine stuff I wanted to. So I don't know exactly how I want to play this because, quite frankly, I don't have too much of a veteran roster. I guess I do. I'm not looking at it quite correctly right now. Sort by level. I do have more roster than I thought at that. I think what I want to do first is the Doom Wheel, the actual Doom Wheel. I did learn kind of a lesson with what I did there last time. I'm not sure what I'm going to bring there. I'm going to figure something out and go and take that on. Actually, I think I have a kind of good idea for it. So I'm going to go fight that next. Really, I'm having really bad luck with the stagecoach. Might want to upgrade this just so I get more heroes available.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
And what do I need for this? Need 44 total. So if I can math that, I forgot about trading these the longest time, you know? So that would be 49. Don't need that many. There. Armor smithing is maxed. So now I can get the stagecoach maxed out. Alright. And they'll show up at level 3. Okay.
Can be found even here.
Which isn't the best, but that is what it is. I'll at least get veteran level ones now. I had thought they could do that already. So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh. Guess I was spoiled by my last mod. So I'll have to focus on getting the furnace upgraded now so it's all cheaper. But yeah, so I'll probably be going into the Warpstone Mines next time just because I really kind of want to get more into that. It's a really fun mod. I think that sounds like a plan, and then after that we'll go and clean up the rest of it. Let me know what you think about that plan, and we'll go from there. So as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.